Hello everyone, welcome to Gazediaries. Today in this video, we'll be discussing everything you should know about CAT before applying for the exam. Without any delay, let's understand what CAT is. First things first, CAT stands for Common Admission Test and it is your gateway to get into your dream B schools or IIMs in India. There are also other ways you can get into B schools like XAT, SNAP, NMAT and DISNET, which are specific to specific colleges. I made it to iimbangalore through CAT, and through this series, I'm going to help you understand how you can make it to your dream B school through CAT. This exam usually happens on the last Sunday of November with its application window opening in August and closing out in September. Yes, CAT 2024 applications are now open. You can apply if you want to give it a shot. CAT only costs you 2,500 at max per application. So it's a really good chance for even final year graduates to give it a shot without any financial constraint. The good news is you can attempt CAT any number of times in your life post having a graduation and there is no specific age limit. You can go check out iimcat.ac.in to register for CAT 2024 now. Now let's understand who conducts this exam or who prepares the question paper for this. CAT exam is conducted by one of the top 5 IIMs, that is IIM A, B, C, K or I on a rotation basis. This year's CAT 2024 is conducted by IIM Calcutta. And the next most important question, what to expect in an exam? What to expect in CAT? This exam tests you mainly on 3 abilities: verbal ability, reading comprehension, data interpretation and logical reasoning, and quantitative ability. All of this in the span of 2 hours with a dedicated 40 minutes per each section. It is important to note that you need to be prepared to tackle these sections in the same order, as you can't start with a section you like or you are good at in the first place. It is only after 40 minutes of VARC you can see an attempt DILR, and the same goes for QA, which is after DILR. As around 2 to 3 lakhs of students apply for this exam every year, this exam is usually conducted in 3 slots on the last Sunday of November, like I said earlier. And you usually don't get to choose your slot. And I know a lot of you have heard that slot 1 is most difficult to tackle, but trust me, it's all the same for all the slots. During these 2 hours, you will be given 66 questions spread across 3 sections to answer. CAT as a competitive exam provides you with your percentiles rather than ranks. So your result is not just dependent on how you performed and scored, but also dependent on how others are performing. In CAT, every correct answer will give you a +3 marks, while every question you do wrong will give you a -1. Historically, it is observed that if you can actually attempt 55% of the paper accurately, you're most likely to expect 99 percentile in the exam. So you don't really have to go through the whole of question paper, but you have to choose and answer the ones that are right for you. Because CAT doesn't just test you on math and verbal skills, it tests you on your time management and your prioritization skills. If you do manage to get a 99 percentile this year, does it mean you can certainly get a seat in the top IIM? Certainly not. Your score or percentile is just the first stage of shortlisting criteria. Yes, the shortlisting actually happens in 2 phases. One is pre-PI and the second one is post-PI. The one we are talking about right now is the pre-PI one, which includes your CAT exam result. Once the exam results are out, all the IIMs or B schools calculate a composite score called pre-PI score for every candidate that is eligible. This composite score mainly comprises of your ACADS, extracurriculars, work experience, diversity, reservation, etc., depending on the admission criteria of that college. Now, these shortlisted candidates, depending on the number of seats the IIM has or can allocate, will release a pre-PI shortlist called IIM's interview call. If you're getting this call, or rather a mail from this IIM that you're eligible for second stage of interview, means you are now eligible to get an interview. This phase essentially has 2 components: GD or VAT and PI. PI stands for personal interview, while GD stands for group discussions, and VAT is a written ability test. So in phase 1, a candidate can receive calls from multiple IIMs. All the B school interviews usually happen from February to May because CAT results are usually out in January, and most of the B schools start their curriculum from June. The second phase usually revolves around testing you on your understanding of the business world, your academics, your background, your work experience, and why do you even want to go for an MBA. Some B school interviews might be abstract and they might even ask you questions ranging from your hometown history to your future or about geography, politics, everything that's out there. But trust me, being confident and knowing why MBA for yourself is a game changer for these rounds. Post your GDPI rounds, the colleges revise the shortlist given earlier and calculate composite score called post-PI score, which has a higher weightage to your GDPI score than the other components I've mentioned earlier like ACADS, WorkX, extracurriculars, etc. Based on this refined shortlist, colleges, based on their seats availability, give out their admissions offers via mail. Now, the candidate can choose to accept or reject the offer based on his preferences. I have not been mentioning the weightage of each component given in the pre-PI or post-PI scores because this varies across colleges, like I've said earlier. If you want to know for a particular B school what is the weightage across these categories, you can directly go onto the college website and search for admission criteria. There will be a document with everything listed in detail for both phase 1 and phase 2 shortlisting. But for all of this to happen, your preliminary is to score really well in CAT so that you get that first interview call. Because like I said, a 99 percentile will not guarantee you a call from your dream B school. Because every B school has something called sectional cutoff, or even the CAT exam itself has something called sectional cutoff. Which means even though you have a higher overall percentile, if you don't meet any of the sectional cutoffs in any of the 3 sections, you are most likely to not get any calls from the IIMs. Here is a snippet mentioning the sectional cutoffs you might want to take a screenshot of. And please note that this changes year by year and it might change post the exam depending on the difficulty level. I hope you understand where I'm coming at with all this information. It's that you have to be good at all 3 sections and perform consistently in all 3. And for that to happen, you need to have a proper schedule, guidance, and you need to build resilience in you to sit through 2 hours and be consistently at your best. And I am here to help you do that and tell you what I did during my time. Through this video, I wanted you guys to get a hang of what is CAT and what you should expect if you are signing up for it and what you should aim for if you have already signed up for it. In the next video of this series, I'll be talking about what all resources you need, how you should plan, and how long you should prepare for, what is the best strategy for you, everything I know about CAT, what worked for me, what did not work for me in the coming videos. Until then, all the best for your exam and preparation. If you have any doubts, please reach out to me on Gazediaries or on my Instagram. Thank you.